Hello and welcome to this demo of the Qorus DocGeneration system. First we have to check that you have Qorus DocGeneration activated for your site. Go to a list and you should have on your ribbon two icons, the merge and the template settings. If you haven't, you'll need to go to your SharePoint Central Administration application. Under the Qorus Document Generation Management option, click Activation, choose the site you wish to use, and click the Activate button. Now when you return to your site, again choose a list, and under the ribbon you should now be able to see multiple merge and template settings. Okay, so let's start. Before we begin, you should make sure that you have all the files available to you that are part of this demo. The first thing we're going to do is upload a number of customized lists. The way you do that is by choosing Site Actions, Create, and then Import Spreadsheet. The first one we're going to create is the customer list. Choose the List Uploads spreadsheet and press the Import button. You'll see down on the status bar Excel flashing away. When you select it, choose a range of cells, press the button so that you can highlight the cells in Excel, and choose the Company List tab, Table. Once you've selected all the rows, click Import. Once imported, it should look something like this. Okay, let's do the next one. Site Actions and more options. Again, scroll down to Import Spreadsheet. And this time we're going to upload fund information. Click the Browse button. Again, find the same List Updates Excel spreadsheet. Click Import. It'll be flashing away on your taskbar. Choose Range of Cells, and this time go for the Fund Information tab and highlight the cells on the screen. Click Import, and you should have something that looks like this. Once again, we're going to do exactly the same thing, importing a spreadsheet. And this time it is for auditor information. We find the same Excel spreadsheet, click our import, go down to our taskbar, and this time we choose the Fund Auditor tab and highlight those cells. And now that's imported as well. The next list we're going to create is called Fund Rate Information. Again, it's in the same spreadsheet, but this time we're going for Fund Change Rate tab. Yours may look slightly different to this as we remove the percentages from the table. We do that further on in the process. Okay, so we're done, but we can't actually see them on the navigation. Now, depending on your default settings, you may or may not have to do this. But for each item within your lists, and you can see all of those lists by clicking the Lists hyperlink on your menu, for each one, if you select the list options and first of all choose navigation and set it so that it'll appear in your quick navigation, and secondly version settings, and switch that on so it will keep a version of every file when it's updated. This isn't necessary, but it's useful just in case you change something during a demo for you to be able to easily roll back. So for each list, we'll pick Fund Information this time, choose the List ribbon, List Settings, and then title, description and navigation, changing that to display it on quick launch bar, and then under version control to switch on version control. Okay, that's now done. We're going to create a custom list this time. We're calling it Request Doc. This is the list that is used to actually generate the Qorus document. So we're going to go in and we're going to click on title and change that to customer ID. This is under the list settings for that new Request Doc custom list. We're going to create a new column called Fund Choice. It's going to be of type choice, and we're going to enter 3 choice options. We're going to make it a mandatory field. Now these are important because these are going to be used throughout the demo. The first one is called the Complete Bond Fund. The second is Only Cash Fund, and the third is Mixed Equity Fund. I'm going to delete the default option so that it doesn't default to anything and say OK. I'll add another column, and this time I'll include other fund information, and this is just going to be a yes/no option. I'm setting the default option to no. And that's it. We only need those 3 columns. If I click Add New Item, hopefully it should display, and I can add an example item. It's useful to add that example item for some testing that we may be doing later on. Okay, we're adding a couple more bits and pieces. This time it's a picture library, and we're going to call this one Fund Charts. I click Upload and upload multiple, and I browse to the directory in the demo files that holds the pie charts. I'm highlighting all 3 and I'm going to import them. Now actually we can't link directly to the file name, so what we have to do is we have to change the title for each one of these pie charts, and what we want to do is have them exactly the same as the fund titles that we have. So we're calling this one the Complete Bond Fund, this one Mixed Equity Fund, with spaces exactly as it appears on that drop down in the Request Doc list. Because with our conditional settings in Qorus, we're going to ask it to pick the graphic based on the drop down option. One more upload to go. I'm creating a document library called Fund Overviews and importing the 3 documents that give more information about the funds in this program. Next, I'm creating a picture library. I'm calling this one Fund Manager Signature. Again, I'm clicking Upload and finding the graphics from the example files. These will be added to the end of our letter that we're going to create, so that it looks like it's been signed by the particular fund manager. Again, we have to assign or put in the title of each fund here. So I'm putting next to Bob G, I'm putting the Only Cash Fund. Peter Jackson, I'm putting the Mixed Equity Fund. And Robert, I'm putting the Complete Bond Fund. So again, when we choose our drop-down option, we'll be able to use that to pull back the correct graphic.